Hello again. Well, I've done some more work on the base. I've got that fairly flat. I doubt you'll be able to see, but you know, it's not that bad. The thing is, there was a high bit there that didn't come out. However, even I had sort of forgotten that, just remember, I've done it in a backyard 20 quid foundry, haven't I? You know, spent like 20 quid. I haven't got a £100 million factory and the quality control and that. So that's one thing I forgot. The other thing is, I was starting to get carried away with it, using verniers and things and feeler gauges to measure underneath when all we wanted not wobbling. And I mustn't do that. You know, I really mustn't do it. All we want is a slab of aluminium, which I've got. And what's happened is, I don't know if you can see, well, you won't see there, but anyway, I've got to wait till tomorrow to grind a bit more off because we've run into the base again. So that's why we can't get it flat. So all it's got to do is be flat. Anyway, I've got that fairly smooth and good off, and I've done another template. Where is it? I don't know, it's gone anyway. Is it under here? Yeah, here. It's not really a template, but I've had to make some decisions. Right, as Ken said, I've had to make an executive decision. Right? That has to go there. And that flywheel, I've done some more work on that as well, by the way. That front now is fairly flat. So until we get on a bit further, that's good enough, because that's the only part that I actually want to do fairly well. You know, I would like it to be fairly well finished and balanced and everything, and that's that'll make some interesting video, that's all, because that's what we're doing, isn't it? You know, that's the whole idea of it. So that goes there, that goes there, that's fine. I've also got to cut some more pieces of that thick plate up to make this base and one or two more pieces, because I'm still a bit short of length for how I'm going to do the build, and that'll be explained in the video. Now reveal my new equipment, kindly donated by Alan, and that's my drill. Now what's happened is, Edmund, bless him, who's given me the belt sander, said he's got a drill as well I can have. Well, what's happened is that Alan had some good luck, as we said, and he got a drill given him, so he's given me his. Now obviously, you know, we didn't want to upset people, but we're all grown up. I've now spoken to everyone, everyone's happy, and there's no problem. Now to make it a bit better, a bit prettier on the base, because as I've said, I was getting too carried away, and that's not what this project is about. You know, I really mustn't, otherwise it'll never get finished. It's simple as that. So one thing I thought of is to do some countersinks in the top, but in a line. So on this scrap piece, I've just tried some, just to see what you think. I could do with some feedback on this, if possible, please. So we just put a small countersink in there. So I'll tell you what, we'll, just for the sake of this, video, we'll just do some in a little circle, polish it, but I was planning on putting some little flats on, but the problem is to get all the scratches out from that is, even with the belt sander, it's going to be too much. You know, it's not about that. As I said, the flywheel's got to be finished, but as to the rest of it, I'm going to have to live with some imperfect. Anyway, what do you think of my new equipment? This is good, isn't it, actually? You see, I've not done without in the past, because of course I've always used other people's. I mean, I was at home with the blacksmiths, and my dad had one, and then there was also Carl in the village, he had one, and my friends have had one. But you know, I would like a bit of feedback on this if possible. Now the trouble is, this light glares, so I don't know if you can see it. I'm just trying to do it, but something like that, but in straight lines, you know, where I'm not using it. So something like that, in straight lines, it'll all be marked out, and hopefully the same depth-ish, you know. We're not to perfection, as I say. I've got to stop doing that, otherwise it will take too long. But do you think that'll work? It was just an idea I had today. Right, hope you've enjoyed this bit today. And I never ever say this normally. I never say this because I find it slightly, if you want to do it, you can do it. But if you feel like it, you know, please comment, rate and subscribe, because the only thing is, we're getting about 50 views and I don't want, you know, thousands of views every time, because you get the crazies after you. You know, it's happened. It's already happened to people I know. But it does actually get it watched a bit more, and if only one young lad who hasn't got any equipment or any facilities was inspired to have a go at this or any other project, well, it'd be worth it, wouldn't it? Alright, hope you've enjoyed it. Bye.